Hello flute students. Today we're going to be continuing on page 6. So make sure you have your books open to page 6. You have your flute set up so that the hole is lined up with the keys and that the foot of your flute with that bar comes about halfway up to that key. Make sure your thumb ports are on right there so that these can still go up and down. Okay, so we're going to play our scale at the top of page 6. We're going to play a long F, a long E, a long D, a long C, and a long B. Okay, so we're going to take a breath in between and hold each note out. So if you want to play with me, get all ready now. Take a big breath and F. And E. Pick up your pinky for D. Change to a C. And then a B. So if you want to pause the video there, you can go over those notes a bit more. You can go down, you can go back up again, you can play them as much as you want, and just remember where to put your finger for each note. Great. So today we're going to learn, one of the songs we're going to learn is number 16, Half Counts, which is about halfway down the page. And this is really just like going up and down your scale. So it starts with a B, it goes up to a C, a D, an E, and then an F, and then it goes all the way back down your notes to a B. So it's like going up and down your scale, except for some of the notes. It's called half counts because it has half notes, which are also called minims. So you hold these notes with the empty middles for 2 beats, and you hold these notes with the solid middles for 1 beat. And they're called quarter notes or crotchets, okay? So I'm going to play the whole song for you, so just listen first and look at the notes, number 16. So why don't you pause the video here and you can go over that as much as you want to. Just remember to think about how, not only what the note is, what the pitch is, like B, A, or G, but also think about what the rhythm is, whether you hold it for 1 beat or 2 beats. Now the next song we're going to tackle is down the bottom. You've got number 18, Go Tell Aunt Rhody. This is a bit of a tricky song because it's got lots of notes, but it's all the same notes we've been playing, okay? But you also have to think about how long to hold each note, 1 beat or 2 beats. So I'm going to play the whole song for you, so just listen and you follow the notes, number 18. Now we're going to break it down into smaller chunks and learn it a little bit at a time. So I want you to look at the first 2 bars. Remember, a bar is the first few notes up to where you have the up and down line. So the first 2 bars goes up until the breath mark. See how it shows you what a breath mark is here in the yellow box? The breath mark looks like a little comma, and that's above the second bar line. So we're just going to look at those first two bars. I'm going to play it for you first. So now say the note names with me with the right rhythm. D, D, C, B, B. Okay? And now I want you to pause the video here and play it a few times until you feel like you've got it. We're going to learn the next two bars. So starting where we left off, where that first breath mark is, the first note is a C, and it's a half note, a 2-beat note. So just listen to these two bars. Now we're going to say the notes in rhythm. C, C, E, D, C, B. So remember, the first note and the last note are 2 beats, but all the ones in the middle are only 1 beat. So pause the video here, and you can go over that a few times until you feel like you've got it. So that brings us to halfway through the song, and that's where we've got the highest note that we know, which is an F. So just listen to me play these two bars. Now we're going to say the notes. F, F, E, D, D. Okay, now remember that most of those notes are 2 beats, right? There's only 2 notes in the middle that are 1 beat. So pause the video here and go over that a few times. That brings us to the last 2 bars of our song. And you'll see that after the first note, which is a C, it's a bit like going down our scale, except it misses our highest note, which is an F. But after that, it's just E, D, C, B. All right, so let's say the note names out loud. C, E, D, C, B. And remember that all of those notes are 1 beat, except for the last note, which is 2 beats. So I'll play that for you. Okay, so pause the video there and go over that a few times. Now I'm going to play the whole song slowly, and if you want to try and play along with me, I'll count in so you can play with me. And if you're not able to keep up with me, that's okay. You can stop the video and play it at your own pace when I'm done. So get your flutes up and get ready to play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so just take it slow and learn it in bits, and remember, you can go back and play all of our old songs a bit more too. You can go back to the other videos if you want to play Rolling Along and Hot Cross Buns. Make sure you play all the songs on page 6 and try and play a little bit every day until our next lesson. Bye for now.